Hi there, my name is Noelle Triglia. I'm going to show you my daughter. Here she is, little happy girl over there. 7-year-old. She was diagnosed in December 2020 with autism spectrum disorder. I try my best not to label her, but she did have symptoms, resembling the disorder. And so she really struggled with social emotional skills. She did not understand social cues. She didn't understand humor, severe mood lability, tearful behaviors, sensory issues to hearing, textures. Clothing would need to be super tight and high up at the neck. She couldn't wear anything loose. She would have to line up all of her toys. Heaven forbid that, not to say it wasn't organized, you would hear about it. But then she started to exhibit symptoms of ADHD when she started school. Severe hyperactivity, impulsivity, inattention. She would not be able to hold a conversation with you longer than a couple seconds without her losing her train of thought. Very impulsive. She would speak before, she thought about it. She would interrupt conversations. She would fidget. She would be restless, trouble sleeping. And then later in December of 2022, this past year, there was a virus that went around the school system, and overnight she developed a severe obsessions and compulsions. Her obsession was lines, fine lines and wrinkles. So she would stare at my forehead 24/7 all day long, which is why I cut bangs, to help my daughter. But she would stare at my forehead and look at those fine lines, that I have on my forehead from years of being in the sun, but they would bother her. She was scared of them, and it's all she could talk about for all day long. Diagnosed her with pandas, started her on a bunch of treatments through my work. I work at Brain Restoration Clinic as a nurse practitioner, but we started using Micro Daily through our company, and my daughter has kind of been the guinea pig. So we try everything with her. We started her first on the Micro Daily gummies. I slowly added her on the probiotics. She's on the Omega for inflammation. She is on the Brain Boost and the CBD. She's on a combination of 5. My daughter is now actually able to sit down in a chair for a prolonged period of time and have a conversation with you, actually understand what you're asking of her and answer it in a very educated way. The impulsivity has improved tremendously. Is it still there a little bit? But oh my goodness, she is much more patient, probably much more patient than I am in my upper 30s. But the hyperactivity has truly improved. Her social emotional skills are blowing me out of the water. She used to, this breaks my heart, but she used to go out on the playground at recess and not play with anybody. She didn't know how to play with other kids. She would go and play by herself. She is a social butterfly. She is playing with other kids, talking to other kids. We were actually at movie night last night at her school, and she accidentally tripped over a little girl. She turned around and touched the little girl and apologized to the parents. I mean, her social awareness is tremendous. And so the improvements that I've seen on my daughter and Micro Daily is a true testament. I'm on them. I've put my husband on them. He had a total hip replacement and couldn't lift his leg. I put him on the Micro Daily, the Omega, the collagen. He can lift his leg. My mom's next, and I'm going to start attacking my family, because what I see in this from my daughter, I'm going to tell you this, my daughter has been my greatest educator. She's taught me more than I will ever learn through anybody else. And I'll be able to help other people, through what I've learned from her. Thank you.